we'll look at the spectrum of neurodivergence for a second, and maybe having ADHD traits, like on myself. I think I shared I got diagnosed with it when I was 16, but I never medicated or did anything like that until I didn't really start treating it until later in life. But
Feel for you.
the trait that was very prominent for me was this need to get my thoughts out so quickly that would look like me interrupting. And I wasn't trying to be rude. And I still, to this day, struggle with it so much. And it's more of a fear of, if I don't get this out, I'm going to lose this idea.
Yeah.
This impulsivity that comes with that ADHD quality of having this idea, then needing to be able to articulate it. And that's something that is so important when someone else is you're trying to really see someone and listen to what they're saying. And then, I struggle still with needing to get my thought out first. And
I struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Interrupting. I have a superpower of knowing what someone's going to say after they've said 2 words.
Being able to finishing someone's sentences.
And I'm being so sarcastic there. I have no idea what they're saying, but for some reason my brain is like, oh, I get it. Let's just wrap that up. I've already got something to say in response to what I think you're going to say.
Right.
Which is, there's a effort to taking that time, being patient, and just
yes.
Because I might know 90% of the time. I might be right I might be right 80% of the time. But communication isn't about knowing what the other person said. It's about sharing this dialogue.
Right. This experience, right.
Yeah. The other person talking, and then
it's a reciprocal experience. So hearing what they're saying and then being able to really almost like reflect it back to them and making sure that you understand. Like, one of the ways that you can practice reflective listening is, and you can do this with your kids too. I try to practice it, hearing what they're saying, taking it in, then pausing and sharing it back to them. So what I'm hearing is this.
Yeah, that's they talk about that in Crucial Conversations in a couple different frameworks of communication that I've heard. It's like you listen fully, you ask them, are you complete? Like, is there anything else about that? And then you reflect back all the things, and you might have to take notes. Some people can go, for a while, and you want to capture all of that.
Right.
And then you take a pause, and then you reflect back and say, did I get this right?
Right.
There's that saying, the message received is the message. And unless someone tells me the message they received, I don't really know what they heard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And how frequently have I reflected back and someone has said, wait, well, it's kind of different than that. Or there's this thing that's important that you really didn't highlight.
No, that's such a good point. And, I've seen that come up for me in therapy when I'm working with a client. There's been times that maybe they were sharing something and I was fixated on another detail and sort of missing the message.
Yeah.
Or forgetting a piece of it that for them was super important.
It was like the main
I
plot.
was locking in. It was like the main, and really coming back and saying, look, I'm so sorry. I missed that detail. I realize now that was so important to you, and I missed the point of what you're saying. We're going too quick to a solution without just hearing someone out. Right?
Some people might just want to be heard.
Yeah.
With my men's group, whenever we just have a chat thread, and when anybody's kind of in the feels, we'll just share what's going on for us. And oftentimes it's just like, I hear you.
Right.
I like, that sounds tough.
Yeah.
Or like a hug emoji. Is there anything I could do to support you?
Yeah.
And it's oftentimes that is the remedy. That is the prescription of, oh, I'm heard. It's okay for me to share my experience. It's okay to have disappointment or sadness or feel frustrated or, feel scared.
And a great question you can ask in those moments is, what does support look like for you?
Yeah.
What do you feel like you need in terms of support?
Yeah.
Do you just need to get it off your chest?
Right.
Are you looking for some possible solutions, or do you just want to be heard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read an article on that. It was like you ask them like, what kind of do you want? What would support look like? And it's like, do you want me to help you fix it? Which oftentimes
Yeah.
people don't want it to be fixed. Do you want me just to hear and be just a person that receives the venting, like you just
Right.
vent, or do you want like a soundboard, someone to reflect back and say, "Here's what I'm hearing," or do you want like a best friend to
Yeah.
like
Have your back.
have you
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
regardless of what's going on?
Be angry with you.
Or do you want like someone who's critical or there to like
Yeah.
hold you to the fire of accountability or
Yeah.
let you hold yourself to the fire?
That's a good one.
Yeah.